that prize top spot. And check it out, Indiana, not posing much of a threat right now.
Right now for Detroit, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. And for the Pacers, Ivica Zubac's out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then it's James Harden. And it's White in at the point. And for both teams, it's game 3 of the NBA Cup. But one of these teams is much more likely to advance than the other.
Yeah, but we've seen some crazy things in this tournament. Big momentum swings. So I don't put anything past anyone.
Brown passes to Zubac. Brown against Young. Outside White. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Gentlemen, that is about excellent concentration from Derek White. You play through the foul. Now you get the old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
For the Pacers,
That's good from White. Doors, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. We talk about top on-ball defenders. He's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Harden pass to Zubac.
Detroit foul, number 15. First personal foul, second team foul.
And we're about a minute into the first. Mobley passes to White. Here's Harden. 5 on the clock. From downtown, and White hits from deep. White's got his second bucket on the night.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Pass to Wembanyama. The jump hook. The bank shot, no good. Young against Brown. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons. Out of bounds. And so it's Detroit with it. Here's Young, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. The three from Wembanyama. Another shot. Shot blocked.
How about Zubac? Worked so hard on the defense and nicely done.
Pass to Mobley. Now White. And here's Zubac. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Harden misses. Here's Eden. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Zubac. White for 3. Nails it from 3. White's got 9.
Yeah, on the catch and shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Mobley outside. Back to Harden. Out to the wing. Mobley passes to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Now Young with a steal. And he lays it in on the break.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. White, the pass to Zubac. Deflects the pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Zubac. No made baskets yet. Pass to Young. Shoots over White. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
And this is something this guy takes pride in. Capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
And here's Zubac. 1:57 left to play in the first. They get it again. Out to Mobley. Fires in the triple.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
And he drops it first. You look at the Pacers, and so far they are 0-2 in the NBA Cup. Not the start they were hoping for.
At this point, I'm not sure they can get back in the hunt, even if they were to win tonight. But remember, this one does still matter in terms of regular season wins and loss total.
And then for Detroit, after splitting the first 2 games of the NBA Cup, they come into this one seeking a much-needed win on the road.
Yeah, and it won't be easy, but I think they're up for the challenge. They know they have to bring their A game here tonight.
Outside Harden fires the 3. Detroit with a rebound. Last time they met in Detroit.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Pass to White. And all around the rim that time before dropping. White's got 11 points. The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's Eden. Left side, Wembanyama. And it's all from three-point range.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Brown passes to Harden. From the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Pistons leading. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball. Here's Brown. In the game against Portland, very impressive. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Four on the clock. And that misses. That would have pulled off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Pistons on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Doris, you look at the youth on this Pacers roster. Plenty of upside moving forward.
LBA, there is no doubt one of the strengths of this team is the chemistry of the young pieces you just referenced. And remember, this group plays a unique style, the fastest pace in the league, one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. A ton of fun to watch this Pacers roster play together.
Derek White out there with James Harden. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes, and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And here's Indiana now, trailing by 4, just 5 to shoot. Mobley finds White, pulls it from the corner.
Their offense isn't helping them tonight. Too many missed opportunities.
Young against Brown. Here's Eden, defended by Harden. Steps back and shoots. No luck on that one.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Zubac with a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Zubac. Now White. Out to Mobley. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. Timeout. Mobley's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Now coming onto the court, your Pacers right crews. Come on, everyone, get live. Offensive play. Now on the court is your white squad. Get live. You're right there, hear it. T-Shivers, freshly committed.
And certain small forwards know how to orchestrate as well as score. Looking at the numbers for these guys over the last 10 games. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Zubac. Now here's White. The 3. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. Here's Young. Young slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now Brown. Zubac passes to White. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Cunningham on the wing. He's guarded by White. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Brown scanning the floor. Outside Harden. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Indiana.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Cole, pass to Eaton. They've got a lot of high draft picks, Grant. The Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
That free throw, no good. And Graham, one thing we've seen so far with the NBA Cup tournament, it's been an absolute blast for the fans.
Yeah, B.A., it's the ideal way to make games more engaging. Fans love to brag about anything their team does. So in that regard, giving regular season games this extra spice has been a huge success.
Now here's White. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Here's a Kongwu. Pass to Brown. Puts it up from 17. The shot that time not on target.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Wembanyama. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Brown passes to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Cunningham. From 10 feet away, he squares up and sinks it. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
Now here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 11.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
Harden with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Jacks up a 3. White for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Cunningham. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now a 6-point Pistons lead.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Kongwu finds Mobley. Beyond the arc. James Harden, and that's good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Eden. Knocked away. Brown with the steal. Outside White. Brown, a screen on Young. White for 3. Detroit with a rebound.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Young against White. Pass to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. The kick out to Young. Gets the 3 to fall. Young's got 5.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Detroit Pistons.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rankings.
You look at Detroit, right about where we left them at last check. They're solidly in that playoff picture.
It'll be interesting to see how their season progresses. This team could go deep or wash out early. Hard to guess either way, man.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
And I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Pacers trail by 6. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Zubac passes to White. That three's off the mark.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Young finds Wembanyama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Now here's Brown. No point so far. Sinks it from distance.
No three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Detroit leading by 4. Outside Young. Young with a screen on White. Outside Wembanyama. Corner shot. Mobley grabs the board.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start coming down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Outside Wembanyama. Young with a screen on Mobley. Back to Young. From 7 and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Right side Harden. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot. He will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Doris, looking back at James Harden's time at Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
That's good from Harden.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Your bringing the heat now at midcourt.
quick check-in with the leaderboard. Here are the NBA's top rebounders. The Pistons leading. Outside Young. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Fires from deep. Indiana with a rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Harden surveying the D. Mobley down low. Wembanyama on it. Mobley, no good. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Young against Brown. 6 to shoot.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Falls, so he hits both of them. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Mobley, and here's Zubac. For the tie. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Zubac. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Give it up for him.
Checked in for Indiana.
Give it up for your Postmates dance team.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Brown finds White. Here's a Kongwu, covered by Wembanyama. Outside Harden. Brown against Young. 6 on the shot clock. White can't hit.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's Eden. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Harden. 17 points in the game. And it's Harden with the big finish.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know.
Kate Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons.
Round of applause.
And for all the purists, here's a look at the best free throw shooting teams from the stripe this year. The fourth spot held by the Pistons.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
.141 left in the third. Young against Brown to the middle. Oh, get it! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Three-pointer Harden. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown against Young. Pass to Eden. Shoots over Harden. Eden passes to Wembanyama. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Again, great positioning on the putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter here. Harden pass to Zubac. Pass to Brown. From deep. And Brown knocking down the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Pacers trail by 3. Here's White. Drives to the hoop. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul. One shot. Derek White.
And it's tied up with that one.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Eden. Knocks down the triple. Eden's got 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Detroit on top, up 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Could be an exciting finish. Mobley out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Derek White. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
First one falls for him. Goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Harden. Mobley on a screen from deep three-point range. And Harden is good for 3. Harden's got 14 points here in the second half.
As soon as James Harden passes half court, defense better have a hand up and contest or good night.
Inside. There's a one-hand jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now here's White. Over Young. White can't hit. Pass to Young. Young looking around. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Harden. Now here's White. Guarded closely. Back to Mobley. Now White. Clock at 4. Another 3 for Indiana.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Here comes your Pacers high crew, everybody. Make some noise. It's good.
Let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up to the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 1.
We've seen a lot of points tonight, but we've also seen a lot of poor defense as well.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
Now here's Zubac. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Good on the bucket.
Man, that is a big-time, tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Outside Wembanyama. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They set the screen. Puts up a 3. He's off on that one. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. White against Young. Down low to take the lead. And Zubac with the lay-in. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Now, this is just pick and roll action at its finest. The big man sets a solid screen, rolls to the cup, leaves no doubt.
Outside Wembanyama. The 3 is up. And the 3-pointer goes. Neither team able to build the lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
White finds Zubac. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Now here's Mobley. Here's Zubac. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Detroit has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Brown against Young. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Now here's Brown. That 3 off target. Add some space there after the pump fake. To the inside. Here's Young. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
It's Brown on the wing. Mobley outside. Pass to Mobley. Zubac with it. Guarded by Young. Pass to White. And the arc. Trades a triple. White's got 23.
He's such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Fans, your Pacers Breaking Dance Crew.
A minute 29 left in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Mobley. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. 25 points in the game.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Now here's Young. With the 7-footer. And there is the rejection. Pass to Brown. Pass to Mobley. It's Brown on the wing. Get it to go. And here's Detroit. To the paint.
Big time shot. Sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Seconds left in the 4th. Brown inside, guarded by Young. And they recover it. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
We all know he's a good shooter. From that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is huge for them right now.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and they had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good. And it's a three-point game.
Right, doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical three-point cushion. What poise.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Seconds left to play in the fourth.
Well, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to
no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
2 shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a three-point game. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth. Mobley outside, fades away. Oh, an enormous three-pointer! And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
Get ready, everyone. This is and get live.
8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game.
Here we go.
We've got Derek White, Evan Mobley out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Ivica Zubac, and it's Harden in at the 2 guard. Here's Eaton, defended by Harden. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by White. Three-pointer. The shot won't fall.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Wembanyama, count it. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Pass to Harden from deep three-point land. Pure got 25 points in the game.
Well, James Harden will go down as one of the great scorers in NBA history, and when he gets his groove going, look out, folks.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. And here are the Pacers now, following the score in Detroit. Wow, no good. Young against Mobley. Young looking around. Back to Young. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Deflected.
A great defensive play by Pizza Zubac. This guy just gives you great effort defensively.
Left side Harden.
This team leans heavily on James Harden when the game is hanging in the balance. Mr. Harden with a big shot.
Down low. Zubac with the steal. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Outside Harden. Just 5 on the clock. And it's in.
There's no guy who probably more than James Harden doing his thing. Ball on the string. You need to score it. No problem.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
Here now for the Pacers, everybody, make some noise. Thank you, sir. Now on the court is your
Young, the pass to Young. Back to Young. Fader on the way. Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. With some arc. Brown, no good. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead. So you've got to draw the play to make it happen.
make some noise. You are the sixth man.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And they get it back. Pass to Young. Shoots over White. Yes!
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. How do you think this is going to play out?
And there's not enough time to catch and shoot, so they'll have to tip it in off the inbound pass.
Stand up.
scrape by with the win. And they picked up their second win in the group stage of the NBA Cup.
Well, that moves them to 2-1 during group play. And by avoiding that second loss, they put themselves in a good position to advance to the next round.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.